It took me years to get a name for this condition. Nobody knew what this was. Doctor after doctor after doctor. Nobody could tell me. I apologize because this video will be graphic. It will be graphic. It's not going to be pretty because they're not pretty. They're pretty painful. That's what they are. What is up, you guys? I'm Jazz Anye. Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, what's up? Welcome on in. We have fun, we learn things, we make money on this channel, and we are one big happy family. Okay, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button. So today we're going to be talking about, as you can see with the title, the feminine hygiene nightmare. Literally a nightmare. A nightmare, okay? No exaggeration, that even your doctor couldn't have warned you about. So, Jazz, okay, what's the nightmare? What are you talking about, girl? What's going on? What's up with the bleach, right? That's why you're here, right? That's why you clicked on this video. We're gonna get into all that, especially the bleach. But for now, we are talking about Hidradenitis Suppurativa, also known as HS. A few months ago, I made a video talking about the 10 feminine hygiene tips that your mom forgot to tell you. If you remember that video, comment down below. But if you did not get a chance to check it out, I will leave it in the description box for you to go ahead and do so, okay? In that video, I briefly mentioned my battle, my struggle with HS. So, if you're wondering, what is HS? I don't know what that is, girl. What is that? If you've ever experienced painful boils, abscess, like big bumps underneath your arm or inside your leg, that is Hidradenitis Suppurativa. Okay? Now, after I briefly just mentioned my struggle with it, so many of y'all, like so many of y'all was in my DMs like, sis, give me some tips, please help me. I have that. Nobody has been able to help me. No doctor, nobody knows what this is, right? I have been there. I promise you. I started getting boils when I was 13. It was like as soon as I hit puberty, it was just like, what the hell is going on? Like, I don't want to be a girl if I have to go through this, right? Let me just break down exactly what is HS. Okay, so there's absolutely nothing wrong with you. This is a lot more common than you think, but yet nobody really talks about it. So nobody really knows about it, right? It's one of those things that you're ashamed of. It's one of those things that you just don't want to tell nobody because you think it's gross or you think it's, abnormal, right? It's not. Okay, it can be embarrassing. Trust me. I've had these things for over 10 years. And during that time, I was in school. I was in high school, right? So, trust me, I've been there. I understand your pain. Hopefully, this video will bring you some clarity. It will kind of ease your thoughts that's running through your mind. It will help somebody out that you may know that's suffering from these and haven't had any luck with trying to find information about them, right? I'm here to save the day. Give me a thumbs up, please. All right, so the first thing we are going to talk about is what is HS, right? So HS will happen when you have a hair follicle that is built up under your skin and it gets stuck, right? So now it builds up bacteria, it builds up pus, and that's what forms those boil-like looking things. I apologize because this video will be graphic. It will be graphic. It's not going to be pretty because they're not pretty. They're pretty painful. That's what they are. These things will occur in areas that retains moisture, that gets rubbed on a lot. So that's why they happen under your arms. That's why they happen in between your thighs because you're sweating. You got your clothing rubbing against it, causing friction. You have your clothing in your area rubbing against it all day long as you walk and all those things, right? So today I'm going to be giving you guys some tips to help your skin condition. Yes, this is a skin condition, y'all. It is a skin condition. You do not have a disease at all, okay? Don't worry about that. But there is no cure for HS at this time. So it's very, very important that you watch this video to the end and you apply these tips that I give you because, again, I've been struggling with HS for over 10 years And I kind of got it down to a science to where when I used to go to the doctor, they would tell me stuff and I would finish their sentences because I was like, I already know what you about to tell me I need to do. Like, I already know, because you don't even really know. I got this, okay? It is what it is. You know, it's one of those things that life has dealt you your cards and you gotta work with what you got, right? The first thing you guys must know, that even though I titled this video of feminine hygiene, this absolutely does not just occur in women. It does not just occur in girls. Men get them too. However, studies show that women are 80% more likely to get them. Don't that sucks? Right, us, right? We already gotta deal with so much, Jesus, God, right? But it is what it is, okay? So that is the first thing you need to know. The second thing is, it is genetic. So talk to your mama and talk to your aunties and ask them, do they get them too? 9 times out of 10, they do. Come to find out, and I want to put my people's business on Front Street, but I'm not the only person in my family that get them. Actually, about 5 women in my family also suffers from HS. So it is genetic. It is what it is. Okay, don't ask me why, because I don't know. Now, if you guys were wondering what is up with the bleach, why do you have the bleach? So my doctor, I had to go to a dermatologist. You know, I was fed up because every time I would go to the emergency room when I would have a boil and they'd have to cut it open and lance it and drain it, not fun, not fun, not fun. Somebody finally told me, well, this is a skin condition and you should go see a dermatologist. So I went to go see a dermatologist and the dermatologist recommended I take bleach baths. Yes, with bleach, y'all, with bleach. Now, if you're wondering what in the world, listen, it's not that uncommon. Bleach baths help with a numerous of things. They help people with eczema. They help when people get wingworms. If y'all have never heard of a bleach bath, 9 times out of 10, you've never been to the South, because it's a lot more common than you think, right? All you need is a cap full of bleach. Well, if you're wondering, is it going to affect my vajayjay? Is it going to hurt her? No, it's not. The water in your bathtub will dilute it a lot, a hell of a lot, okay? But the bleach helps kill bacteria on the skin. It's no different than getting in the pool. So for those of you who's like, oh my God, you put in bleach in your bath, I guess you never got in the pool, right? Chemicals, baby, chemicals. But if you ever notice, when you get out of the pool, your skin is like squeaky clean because it's so many chemicals. Now, not saying you should go and take a chemical bath. That's not what I'm saying. But all I am saying that if you are suffering from HS, eczema, or your kids got wingworm from playing outside, put them in a bleach bath. All you need is a cap full, and I recommend you take them twice a month, okay? All right, you guys, the next tip. Now, listen, this is so important. Certain foods that you eat will cause flare-ups, okay? So what is a flare-up? A flare-up happens when you see a boil coming. If you pay attention, and maybe it's just me because I've been getting them for so long, I know exactly when I'm about to get one. So I'm gonna tell you guys a couple different things that I do to prevent them from getting too bad, right? To the point where it's really painful, but we're gonna get into that. The first thing you need to know is that certain foods that you eat are the reason you're getting boils so often. Listen, y'all, again, I told you it was gonna be graphic. I warned you. But I used to get boils at least 3 times a week, hundreds and hundreds of times a year, to where my medical bills was through the roof. And my doctors was like, why are you getting these so much, right? Nobody knew. Literally, they couldn't tell me. So I'm like, I don't know. You supposed to know, right? You the doctor. But they couldn't tell me. I did a lot of research when I finally got a name for this condition. It took me years to get a name for this condition. Nobody knew what this was. Doctor after doctor after doctor. Nobody could tell me. All they would call it was an abscess. But I'm like, what is this? What is this, right? So a doctor finally gave me a name to this demon, and I looked up, I researched, and I found out that certain foods affect it. Certain foods would cause it to flare up. That includes dairy. Dairy is a huge factor, y'all. I completely cut out milk. Completely cut out milk. As soon as I cut out milk, I saw a drastic drop in getting my HS flare-ups. I'm gonna say they went away because they don't. There's no cure for this condition, but there is ways to treat it and there is ways to prevent them from coming, right? So I cut out dairy, okay? So dairy is a big one. Also sugar, yeast, and liquor. Y'all, trust me. Y'all know I'm a party girl. I'm a party girl, okay? But I will say, when I drink heavy, like if I go out for the weekend, you know, it's a friend birthday and y'all kicking it, I can almost expect to have a boil come in the next few days because liquor is a big one. Yeast is a big one. When I drink beer, and I don't drink beer like y'all think, I'm an Angry Orchard type of girl, that's it. Don't give me no Bud Light, don't give me no Budweiser, don't give me no Michelob Ultra. I don't want none of that, okay? I'll just take my Angry Orchard, thank you. But when I drink a lot, again, if I go out kicking it and I'm trying to take it easy to get started, you know what I'm saying? And I get my Angry Orchards flowing, I know I'm going to have a boil coming. I know what to expect because I've learned my body. So there's tons of videos on YouTube. Doctors who specialize in HS, they have a list of foods that you should stay away from. So I will list a video or two in the description box. Make sure you guys go check them out. Again, I am not a medical professional. I'm just speaking from experience, y'all. I'm just speaking from the heart. All right, this product that I am about to tell y'all is life-changing for our HS soldiers out there. It's life-changing. The name of the product is called PRID. It is a drawing salve, right? So this is gonna sound super gross. Again, it's graphic. It's graphic, it's graphic. I told y'all I was gonna be graphic. Now, I started to notice that I would get my boils in the same area, and I would get them in my private area, like between my thighs, right? It's not cute, it's not fun, but it is what it is, right? So I noticed that I would always go to the doctors and they would lance them. They would cut them open and they would drain them, but then they would stuff them with gauze. They would stuff them with gauze and then give me antibiotics so an infection wouldn't come, right? But I would notice that I would take the antibiotics and then it would come back. And I would have to do this over and over and over and over again. Over and over again. Like I can't even count how many times I've been through this. I've been under, you know, I've been awoke. You know, I started getting them when I was still able to go to the children's hospital, right? It was, you know, it's my life. It's just crazy. But I noticed that when I would take the antibiotics, it would always come back. So I stopped taking the antibiotics. I know, you're probably like, oh God, she's telling us to stop taking the antibiotics. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just telling you my story because they always come back. So I'd rather leave it to where it doesn't fully heal because I know it's coming back. I know it's coming back, okay? So now when I get one or I feel one coming, I use my PRID, which is a drawing salve, and it would draw out the pus in the boil before it even gets painful enough, right? So that's my little tip. Again, y'all, if this is something that you suffer from, it's not fun. There's no cure. There's no 100% way to fix this thing. It's not fixable. But I do have one last option for you that may be the answer to all your prayers. I will also leave the link for you to purchase your PRID in the description box. It'll be from Amazon. I'll leave that in the description, okay? Y'all, I'm telling you, it is a life changer. It's a little orange container, super small, but it'll last you a long, long time. And I always have to keep it on deck. Like, I cannot live without my PRID. I can't, right? So the last option for you guys to explore is surgery. Now, I know this is, you know, something that a lot of you may be afraid of. I'm absolutely terrified of surgery. They do have surgery as an option for someone who gets reoccurring boils. But this is what you need to know. For one, you need to go to a Hidradenitis Suppurativa specialist. I found one out in Beverly Hills. I'm not going to list the doctor's information. You have to do your research. You absolutely have to do your research. I would not recommend. Nope, not doing that. I ain't doing that. Because you ain't about to come back to me, girl, I went to this doctor and it ain't working. Nope, do your research. All right? But this is the thing. I didn't technically qualify for the surgery. So this is what happens, y'all. When you continue to go to the doctor and they lance the boils, you know, they cut them open, they get everything out. Unless it's coming back in that exact spot, unless it's coming back in that one spot, not the area, that one particular spot, you will not qualify to get the surgery. So when they lance them, the doctors take care of that current problem, right? But what the surgeon will do is go to the root. They have to go in your skin and get the root of the mutated bacteria that's in your skin that's causing you to get them over and over. I didn't qualify for the surgery because even though it was in the same area, it wasn't in the same spot, right? You know, sometimes I get them under my arms, or sometimes I get them on the left side of my thigh. Sometimes it'd be the right side of my thigh. Ain't nobody trying to get surgery in all those places, and no surgeon will do it. No surgeon will cut you in all those places. You're gonna have scars forever. All right, you guys, and that is the feminine hygiene nightmare that nobody wants to go through, but a lot of us are going through it. And I pray that you guys find a solution that works for you and your lifestyle. And I hope this video was beneficial to you. Be sure to share it to women in your family, your girlfriends, you know, any person you know that's dealing with this, or just a woman, period, because she may be dealing with it, don't know what it is, or don't feel comfortable enough to bring it up, okay? Listen, you are not alone. If this is something that you've been going through, believe me, you are not alone. A lot of people DM me and saying that nobody really talks about this. So I have no problem being an advocate for HS and speaking up. Now that you have a name for it, please do your research and find out more information about this skin condition that you are battling with. And I will also recommend that you find a dermatologist that can better assist you. Okay, so I love you guys. Thank you for tuning into another video. And I will see you in my next upload. Mwah! You guys have a good night.